this one's called Wardwell House.
And welcome to another installment of our Halloween series called Haunticipation.
Don't have to do that every time. So
We're not doing it every time.
I guess you're not.
We don't even say welcome.
Welcome. We don't need to. They know they're welcome.
It's good manners.
Okay, well, this one's called Wardwell House and this one's different. I know I say that about everyone, but
they're all different in different ways,
it'll
right?
explain itself. You'll see.
The picture that I've seen looked pretty Victorian, so I'm hooked.
Speed.
I like
I've
that
been lost
kind
on
of
the water
atmosphere.
for countless days. I'm dehydrated, starved, exhausted, and I think I'm losing it. The water's not shallow enough for me. How could I have drifted here? Is this supposed to be playing over the options menu? Close that. Alright.
Is that a bug? Is that
Look around by holding the left mouse button and moving around. Zoom in and out by right-clicking. Read all hotspots, then zoom into arrow to proceed. Okay.
Is that a Windows 7 default wallpaper? No.
This is a Google
it's a
Images.
real panorama.
This is a Google Images style, like a Google Maps style horror game.
Is that where the developer lives?
Who knows? I need to.
Or did they commission that?
Whoa, 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 game. Okay, hang on, full screen. All right.
Is that a new game?
I don't know, but my computer is freaking out over it.
Was it made for a less advanced computer?
No. I think this is new. You can look it up. Okay, I need the settings. Hang on.
Okay. It looks like a mild kind of climate. Not too hot, not too cold. Just my type of climate zone.
Okay, so
There's a boat. That's very exciting.
there's no way this is getting fixed without tools and materials, and even then, it doesn't look like the sort of place where you could be lost. You know what I mean? It looks like there'd be a cottage just over there or something, or a farm.
Just follow the river, go down the river, and maybe in half an hour you'll find
Move
something.
around. Can I move around with? Here, help. How do I? Oh, I have to examine everything. All right. Swimming downstream is dangerous and requires too much energy. I should follow the path through this forest. Alright, where are my Google Maps arrows?
No,
Oh, there they
swimming
are.
or sailing downstream is not dangerous. You just sit back and let the river carry you. Unless there's a waterfall.
Just zoom in on the arrow. So it doesn't work just like Google Maps. I thought it did. What's this?
Maybe
Strange
that
landmark.
system's copyrighted.
Hopefully. I thought I heard footsteps from back there, but it was probably just my imagination. Okay.
No sign of him.
No sign of him. So this is
With
just
an arrow sticking out of his head.
basically just look at things. The game. I hope it gets scary. Another one, and with barbed wire around it. It's like a satanic imagery.
So it's Norway.
Who knows? Oh,
Who's the developer?
there's a spook over there.
Where was it made?
Why would someone hang a creepy-looking black cloth like this? I thought it was actually a spook. I thought it was going to show us the monster already.
Are there carvings on the trees?
More than one cross on the ground usually means a cemetery or burial grounds. Oh. Names and other markings. I remember doing carvings like this with my son. He's encouraging his son to do this? Isn't that something rebellious teenagers do?
Well, maybe his son is like 8 years old.
Anyway.
Before they start to rebel against their parents. While they're still best friends
Not too sure
with
what
them.
creature's leg that is. It looks like a human. Looks like a human leg. I'm pretty sure I know what creature's leg that is. A human skull? Oh no! I guess this is kind of a cheesy one.
Did the developer just make panoramas of his or her surrounding area? And then just Photoshop all those things?
A noose tied to a glistening steel chain. It looks fresh. Oh. Iron shackles, crusted with what can only be blood. I should stay calm and go further towards this creepy stuff. Hasn't been here long. Alright. Let's get out of here. There's a crow. Finally some life on this island. I'm so hungry that I wouldn't mind joining them in their little feast. But that's a human part. Right? Okay. I have to look at everything. I can't continue until I've looked at everything. I gotta say, the pictures look good. They look really nice. High resolution. What else do you want me to look at? I don't see any more big yellow dots.
I found the developer's Twitter.
Oh, really? Moolion.
1 following, 3 followers. 1 post from 2015 announcing this game.
Well, oh, there's... No, I already looked at that. I'm stuck. Ah, there it is. Dead cat. All the guts still inside. Someone or something skinned the poor thing alive. Who would do such a thing? I'll continue. Another spook! I thought it was a person, but it's just another black cloth. I thought it was a person, too. Wait. What else? A dead crow whose wings have been torn off. If I can't find some other meal, I'll come back and cook this. Really?
How desperate is he?
You know, if crows find a dead crow somewhere, they'll never come back to that place for generations. Let me follow this stream and see where it leads.
What if it died naturally?
Well, I guess they would know that somehow because they're very smart. What the hell have I... where the hell have I come? That's a human hand. With the flesh still on the bone and the remains are still fresh.
Is it Photoshopped?
I'm sure it is. I'm sure the black cloth is meant as for a bone message. Blah, blah, blah. I should press on. Alright. I'm dying of hunger. Is it gonna be like Little Nightmares? Small chunks of rotten flesh. I think this is a cult.
There is gonna be another game that's way more like Little Nightmares.
Yeah.
It's scheduled.
This particular black cloth looks like it's a praying witch. Maybe
I'm
hallucinating, but it appeared to move. Got your Silent Hill music. Sounds like Silent Hill 1. Man-made path. Ooh.
Okay, this seems kind of Victorian.
Yeah, has my delirium gotten the better of me? This is kind of spooky. I can't wait to get to the actual haunted house where I'm sure there'll be a jump scare.
Just the lead and the zinc and all that stuff, and wallpapers. That used to, that used to intoxicate Victorian people. And that's why they were hallucinating all the ghosts.
Chapter 2. I made it to Chapter 2. Wardwell House. The path has led me to a clearing, and I've arrived at an old dilapidated house.
All that intoxication...
Something tells me it's not going to be a sanctuary.
Intoxication and poisoning made a significant cultural impact, so let's give it that.
Strange cult-like activities. Is this one of those creepy abandoned Italian islands that were used as, like, plague spots to store people that had plague? Wonder who would build a house. Let's go inside. Oh. decapitated head of a
Who's that?
horse.
The
That looks like a
Godfather?
cow. The smell here is sickening. Would you go into a house if it smelled like that? Various rusted tools. Okay.
Well, I went into an abandoned
Yes,
building.
but I bet it didn't have a horse head on the ground.
It had a lot of weird stuff. Layers and layers of trash. I had to make sure. I had to be really careful not to cut myself because who knows what kind of diseases there were. And
Locked.
as soon as I left that place, a very sketchy person walked in.
It's probably a drug dealer. Oh, well this is pleasant. I'm stunned. Immaculateness and opulence were not the impression I was expecting to have on the way in.
Is he in an alternative reality now?
This is not the same house.
No, absolutely not.
Wait a minute. That's not the door I came in through. That didn't have a horse head on the ground. Day planner contains entries for day-to-day errands.
It looks like the layout.
It looks like the same one from outside.
Who would have a picture like that?
That's the same one from outside. Let's go in here. Maybe I'll meet the butler.
Who would have a picture of a horse head on their wall, framed? It looks like that house doesn't have the same number of windows the old falling apart one did.
No. Spotting some inconsistencies, but I guess we can blame that on his delirium. His uniforms look ancient.
Maybe. Maybe it's like a portal.
A portal to another world. Yeah.
Or another place. Or another reality. An alternative universe. Who knows? Maybe it's changing like Silent Hill.
Salem, Massachusetts. Places in American history. Oh, they killed a lot of witches there, didn't they? I don't think... Wait, there was some kind of myth about it. I think they didn't burn any. Or something like that. Jacob.
You have 88 new messages.
88 new
Play
messages.
A message from 5 years ago.
Jacob, this is my final reminder about the upcoming board meeting. As CEO and chairman of the board, you are responsible to answer the charges leveled against you. The meeting will discuss how you squandered company funds on gambling. You have not attended a single meeting for months, and the board will also decide your future as chairman. Please respond. This is your company, and it faces huge problems.
Thanks, Mr. Voice Actor. Alright.
Well, that was a good performance.
Yeah, it was. Fireplace has been used a great deal. There's a faint sensation of residual heat.
It wasn't very Victorian, though. The rest kind
Finance
of
to
is.
probability to investing to even horse racing. Oh gee, I wonder. There's a lot to look at. Texts on theology, mysticism, ancient history. Wow, this looks like your room. Claire wins Kentucky Derby.
I wish I had wallpapers like that. They kind of fascinate me.
Painting depicting destruction caused by rising waves. Alright. When's something gonna spook me? Must...
This game is getting it.
I'm dying. Yeah.
So spooky. Are you terrified?
I'm choking on nothing. Some of these photos have placards with dates and names. They appear to be family photos. Alright. Where are all the spooks? I want to get scared. That's why I came here.
In the fireplace? Are you gonna get stuck in the fireplace now?
No. I think I gotta just explore every room. This is not what I was expecting. Play the piano. Last instrument I want to hear played right now. Hey!
That's like a toy piano, isn't it?
It's an organ. Probably crank it with your feet. Hang on, let me look. Yeah.
Oh yeah, those
got
buttons.
A pump down there. You pull out the stops. Okay. Looks like a family. I had an electronic one of those that I found at a church sale. They gave it to me for $5. It didn't work very well though. Kinda old. Okay.
What was a quarter tone off?
Yeah.
What were we
That was
using for
weird.
recording our album?
Yeah.
Go check it out.
My one and only true love, Catherine Jacob. Samuel Wardwell, 1610 to 1692. Salem, Massachusetts. Is that where I am?
I thought it would be Europe.
Yeah.
From the nature, I assumed it would be Scandinavia.
Well, North America looks like that too.
Southern Scandinavia, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, around Oslo.
You've never been to Oslo. How would you know what the nature looks like?
Well, I've seen it.
This painting depicts a man being seduced in the forest by an enchanting witch. Hey, that's what happened to me, except without the witch. Portrait of Eclair. People give their horses the weirdest names. It's kind of funny.
Because they can't complain.
Hey! Oh.
What piece is it?
Piano Sonata number... in C minor. What is that? It's probably Chopin. Or, judging by all those... all this. It all looks like Chopin, but I don't know. It could
Do
be
you
anyone.
think they got it on the IMSLP?
Probably. I shouldn't have done that, but I'm so drained it's hard to concentrate. That's what I would have done too.
Yeah.
Ah, I thought it was a guy. They meant to do that. Freshly
I
washed
wasn't
and ironed.
scared.
Who needs this many pump organs and pianos and... Even I don't have that many.
It's a recording studio.
I guess it is.
Like Led Zeppelin when they rented a haunted
I just
castle
implied
to
that I
record
had
one of their albums.
more than one piano. I don't. I just have an electric one. Oh, we go upstairs. Ooh. I gotta say, if something were to jump out, I wouldn't expect it.
Because
Says
it's
that
been
she will
so
return
long with
in
no
1 week
spooks.
for the rest of her things and collect the children. Ah, several horse racing trophies.
I wonder if that house is credited.
Where did they take these pictures? I want to know.
Maybe it's some sort of local museum.
It's probably a museum. I see. Did you see that?
See what?
There was this, like it would be in a
Yeah.
museum.
I guess that
That's
even without
definitely-
noticing those.
Yeah, they just went into a museum and took these.
No other place would look like that.
It's so tempting.
It's probably the room of some important person for that area.
Photos
That
from
state,
decades
maybe,
past.
that was turned into a museum.
Yeah. More evidence of the children. They're dusty. Okay. Ooh.
I've been to Roosevelt's house.
Scratches on the ceiling. Roosevelt House?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you went to New York for a second.
Mm-hmm.
So did I. Everyone has. Okay. Go over this way. I've been in museums that look like this. An even better bed. It's done. This will be my new bedroom for the next few days. Where am I going to find food?
Ooh,
Did that get you?
no.
Nicely tailored
Yeah, I
tuxedo.
just saw an
Downstairs
old
door
fashion-
opens. Oh, it's getting real. Oh no.
They
What?
They needed
No.
to subtitle that, right?
Footsteps of someone coming upstairs. I can't move. I can't do anything.
At least your camera's not
Hide.
fixed.
Hide.
I said woo because I saw an old-fashioned tuxedo.
Someone
and
is here. I
I
better
like that
hide.
stuff.
Hide. Where?
That was a pleasant
Where do
surprise.
I hide? Oh my
You
God.
can't move, just accept it. It's all
No,
scripted.
I have to
probably.
hide. Okay, why not go up to them and ask for help? Where? Say help, I've been on the road for days, I'm starving, I'm exhausted. Could probably help you. If it's not some satanic cultist. It did make me freak out a little.
Come to think of it, it's an interesting idea to make your house look as shabby as possible if you have all that rich, exclusive antique stuff inside. So no one bothers breaking in.
Okay. How do I know he's gone?
You don't?
I'm trespassing in someone's house. Whoever's here went down that hall. I gotta find somewhere to hide downstairs. Why?
Just go out.
Just go ask him for help.
Or leave. If you're not
But
feeling
he's
like
starving
making
in
new
the middle
friends.
of the island, and I'd better leave rather than hide, as I don't want to get caught.
Yep.
Why?
That's what I'm talking about.
Go outside and then knock on the door pretending you just got there. What do I do? Where can I go?
So that's like a parallel reality, I think. Maybe he's traveling back a few years.
There is no way this is the same house that... No way.
So it's an alternate reality.
Thank goodness I got out. I don't know who or what that was,
Look,
but
that
I could
house-
not find out.
That house only has 2 windows.
Yeah.
The rich house had 3 windows, or at least. Can you go around?
Am I just gonna leave? Is there no... not gonna be any spook? It's beginning to get dark. Was I really... Oh, it's wonky. Wonder if I passed out for a while and didn't notice. Oh, that's a cool effect. Only happens when
Pretty
I move.
effective, but it doesn't seem like it's hard to do.
I have to drag my feet to the boat. Maybe I can patch it up. Okay.
I didn't buy his excuse that going down the river is
Well,
dangerous.
there was someone in there. You should have asked him for help. Probably would have helped you. Probably would have said, "Oh, I'll give you some food. You can stay here for a while. I'll call the cops, and we can fix everything." That's what anyone would do if they found someone stranded in the woods.
Social awkwardness never helps you.
I'd rather die than ask for help. 2 weeks without resources can make a man go crazy. He hasn't eaten for 2 weeks.
Just follow the river.
In one hallucination, I saw the waves rise as high as skyscrapers and it came crashing down on me.
Humans have been building cities and settlements and all sorts of stuff and living by rivers since the dawn of time.
You can probably find some berries, judging by the... About to start raining any minute. Oh.
There's something on the tree.
Yeah.
Is it the same one?
Yeah, it's the same.
What's it saying?
It could have had something change, though. And thought it was a pair of legs.
Legs. They're haunting you.
I'm seeing legs everywhere now. I'm almost back to where I
This
began.
is the theme of this Halloween. Legs.
Yeah. Oh! Hey! This can't be possible. Could I have gotten lost and navigated back by mistake? It brought me back to the house. Let's go back in. Son of Salem. How many chapters are there?
If that house
It's too
didn't
cold
have
outside and the rain is getting heavier. I can't risk getting hypothermia.
if that house didn't have a phone inside, I would assume that he traveled back in time.
Yeah. It didn't have anything modern.
Just the phone? And a very modern sounding guy? So pretty much all horror games are just trying to disorient you and then spook you with the most mundane stuff possible.
I hope there's a spook in this one. That's what I wanted. Where can I go?
I think that's pretty much the only reason why you would want to play a horror game. You want to get spooked.
Well, not necessarily just spooked, but it should be... This is kind of creepy.
Well, it's one of the main reasons. And there are different kinds of spooks.
Is that a camera?
It could be a rat in...
A secret camera?
Could be
Is
a
that
rat
the-
in your face
The security
spook.
camera for the museum?
Yeah.
Maybe?
A rat in your face spook. The suspense spook. I like the latter more.
What am I supposed to be looking at?
As for this game, it's not building up much suspense for me.
You have 87 new messages. Playing message from 5 years ago.
Hello, Jacob. I wanted to speak
you sipping on
face
a
to
drink?
face, but since you didn't show up in the mean, it's with the utmost regret. I have to tell you that you're fired effective immediately, and the board has elected me the new chairman and CEO of Wardwell Industries. Your actions have brought this company to its knees, but I will try my best to restore the once great name that your father built. Oh, and say hi to Kathy for me.
He's trying to do his best Tom Waits impression. I just realized that.
It's
got the
putting on the
demented
same
laugh
kind of
and-
accent.
Yeah.
I don't think that's his real accent.
No. Okay. Very old newspaper clipping from Salem Gazette. According to Salem witch trials, which were near a 100-year anniversary, it looks like many victims' family members were financially compensated, but money can't replace the dead.
What's 1791?
What? One of the first, the Salem Gazette.
Well, if that's supposed to be from the 18th century, then the sheet music wasn't Chopin.
I've been locked in. Oh yeah, it couldn't have been. You're right.
It would have been some classical composer like Mozart.
But it didn't look like Mozart.
Beethoven?
Diary entry. It didn't look
He
like it
wrote
looked
in
more
C
modern.
minor.
Dated 5 years ago, that familiar dark sensation has again been growing in me.
Isn't the Moonlight Sonata in C minor?
It's not the key that I'm worried about. That's that little at the end. It didn't look like.
Well, maybe they just didn't
Classical.
bother checking the time
Alright, anyway.
period for the sheet music.
The answering machine is inoperable.
That could also be an explanation.
You gotta give it to this game. It's different. Time-worn documents and illustrations that are horrific. A bull's head on a man's body. A woman being crushed with a pile of treasure, which has increased the way to determine when she looks up at what's happening here in agony. Okay. That's pleasant.
I like vintage-looking rooms a lot.
His diary wasn't open to this page when I left it. Grandfather came to me in a dream last night, the same dream of him being led for execution. But this time he smiled on me as the noose was tied around his neck.
I like the setting.
Yeah, this is cool.
That is one cool house.
We gotta find out which museum this is. An ancient-looking cutout that reads, "When the full moon riseth and the tide is high, gratify the Lord," and blah blah blah. Alright. I'm gonna look for more security cameras now. Wait. What am I?
That's an alarm.
Is it an air freshener or an alarm? It's probably an alarm.
An alarm.
Yeah. The old man's eyes have a steely toughness to them.
Well, if we look at the portraits closely, I'm pretty
Stench
sure
of
they're
something
authentic.
rotting.
We could probably figure out there is a
stench
chance.
of some photo editing going on here. What did they do? Did they have to censor something out?
Why would they?
I don't know.
Maybe it's their reflection on the floor.
Oh, yeah! Could be. Could be.
Look at those lights. Where are they coming from? The reflection on the walls. Or is it
It's
just lamps?
candles. It's candles. Okay. I'm gonna look for more inconsistencies.
They just hope no one would look at the floor.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
I wonder if this game was sponsored by this museum.
Could be.
Try to
Books
get
on
more people to visit it.
paganism. A bookmark is on the chapter about the faith's vision of hell, showing how similar this house is to its description. A valley where people and animals were sacrificed. Oh, I'm in hell. That's where I am. I was a bad boy and I went to hell. Or maybe this is Silent Hill.
It seems
Instead.
like a similar premise.
Yeah, I've gone to an alternate version of the house, probably. Everyone gets their ideas from Silent Hill. So it
Because
ends or
it's so
begins.
influential.
He screamed and wailed as the place devoured them. I will fulfill his destiny. Okay. That display case is a museum thing.
For sure.
Yeah.
No one would have that in their
How
home.
could, how could you do this to my cat, Father? Seeing her burned alive has left a scar on my mind that will remain forever. Someone's burning cats alive.
Look at all those decorative elements around, and every detail, and every
Yeah.
item of furniture. Must have been so aesthetically pleasing to live there.
I think it would overload my senses, honestly.
Well, it doesn't always have to be. It doesn't need to be that elaborate. Still, look. So much
Must
more
be a voodoo
pleasing than
doll.
modern apartments and modern buildings.
Oh,
Oh, look at the eyes.
hey! Hi! Hi! Oh, my goodness. What the hell is happening? I think I'm hallucinating. It's locked behind me.
The music is nice.
Yeah. Oh? This can't be happening.
With a
No.
gamelan flair to it.
I'm expecting Tom Waits to start singing. Murder,
Yeah, that
Stool,
would be his
Scatter.
later stuff.
Yeah. A deranged, demented psychopath lives here. They knew I was talking about Tom Waits. I'm joking. I don't mean that.
That would be Nick Cave.
I think he's deranged and demented, but he's not a psychopath. To a better place.
What was chapter 3?
Salem something. With whatever life I have left in me, I need to make my way back to the forest. There must be some way to escape. He's just gonna end up back in the house. You can't escape. You know how these horror games go.
Just throw out all the creepy dolls and make the house your own. Claim it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get out of here. Oh. Where do I go? You have to wait a second for these things to appear. It's weird. It wants you to take in the environment, I guess. Before you go. Oh, there we go. Who
It
would have
seems-
envisioned?
It seems like a project for a local community thing.
Uh-huh. Who would have ever envisioned a Google Maps horror game? That's a cool idea. And they did with it whatever they
It's
could.
also
I mean,
a pretty creative way around. If you're not a very skilled game
Yeah.
developer,
I don't think that's
not
the
to-
problem, but
not to create your own environments.
uh-oh.
Isn't it a little like D?
Yes, it is. You're right. I didn't even think of that.
A little
Where
like
you
the
just
movie.
point her and she walks. We never found out what the D stood for. We gotta finish that game. With
Laura.
with finish and game in quotation marks, of course. It's a strange game. I've got to muster up what little energy I've got left to get the hell out of here. Yeah, it's taken a while. He's just gonna end up back at the house, and then the credits will roll. I think that's my prediction.
Maybe he'll see a dude with an axe in his hand.
If something actually moved and was walking towards me, that would be so scary.
Yeah, because
It's breaking the rules of the game. That's what I would do if I was making this.
It's been just photos.
Yeah. If I saw something like walking around in the environment.
No. I would bet that you're just gonna turn around and it'll be right there.
Maybe. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I can see moonlight shimmer on the water. Looks like I'm finally close to my boat. Back at the house. That's my prediction.
I wonder who the boat actually belonged to.
It's my boat.
No,
I
in real
crashed
life.
it. Oh, yeah. Oh. Storm must have swept away my boat. Now what? Really?
Well, I told you, you're gonna turn around and it's gonna be right there.
That was it? That's the monster? Oh, now it has color. What?
Is this in G+?
That's the dumbest monster I've ever seen.
It immediately
What is
reminded
that?
me of that silly horse mask that everyone's been wearing for the last 500 years.
Am I in heaven now? There's birds. They're not
Oh.
properly behind the trees, but
CG birds.
ignore that. Alright.
Well, if you're not looking very
So, I guess
closely,
we-
it looks pretty nice.
I guess that's it. That
I
was
guess
cool.
you just passed out and had a dream.
That was a cool little idea. Hey! Nice little game. That horse monster was stupid. Very underwhelming. Most expensive horse sold. Someone killed it. That's the music, I think.
From the sheet music?
I think so, yeah.
C minor, right?
That's Chopin. Yeah, I think that's the music. Which gets the time period wrong, but hey, whatever. Right?
Just like-
it's just old music.
Just like half a century wrong.
Chopin wasn't born yet. But whatever. Hey, maybe it wasn't supposed to be that time period. Maybe it was supposed to be later and they were just talking about that year. Or something. I don't know. Chairman, CEO of Wardwell Industries. Don't have time to read that. Bad times continue for Eclair and her owner.
Is that made up?
Is that made up?
Or
I
is
don't
that based
know.
on a real story? That's what I'm wondering now.
So he wanted to buy the horse. He bought the horse, he spent his whole fortune on her. And then what happened?
Someone did the old Godfather
Whole family
trick.
dead. That escalated quickly. He wanted to buy the horse, whole family dead. Alright, famous Wardwell mansion has burned down. I was in a burned down house that whole time.
I guess they didn't really agree on whether they should buy the horse or not. That's how they ended
He
up.
bought the horse. It said he bought the horse, and then... Now what? That was cool. I like that. It's kind of relaxing to play one
Yeah.
where it doesn't involve much interaction from me. Many years later, oh. Settings.
Is
Huh?
that another chapter?
What? It's
Is that a
Silent Hill
DLC?
now? Wait a minute.
Is that not
Wait a
the
minute,
end?
we got New Game Plus. It's Silent Hill now, there's fog. I wonder how long this will be.
Huh.
What?
That's an interesting plot twist.
All these years of searching, could this finally be the island I'm looking for? I guess this is the epilogue. The last little...
That place looks like the park near the apartment building where we were renting, staying in Finland.
It does. Yeah. Oh. I've been searching for more than 20 years. I hope you're still alive, Dad. Oh, it's his son. How would he be still alive on this island? He got killed by the stupid horse monster.
Is that a different person or what?
This is his son looking for him.
So that's
Now
not...
he's gonna get ganked by the house. That was Wardwell House. And that's the end of the game, I suppose.
What was that?
It's gonna come back and say, Dad, it's this grandson now looking for this. Thank you for playing. Enjoyed, please rate it on Steam so we can make... Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Was that the son of the
guy
dude
who
who
got
found
lost?
the horse?
Weird. Anyway,
Yeah.
that was Wardwell House.
That's a little puzzling, but I guess it makes sense.
That was a different one and I enjoyed it.
Yep. I like the piano.
God, that monster was stupid,
The
though.
atmosphere is just my kind.
I liked everything except the monster. That was
Yeah,
that was so
silly.
dumb.
That's just like that horse mask, exactly.
I turned and the monster was there, and all the tension immediately drained out of my body.
Yeah, that.
I was like, oh, it's just...
My first reaction was just to laugh.
Yeah. It wasn't scary.
I just remembered
It's
all
just a
those
horse that is holding a chainsaw. What the heck?
It was clearly photoshopped there.
Anyway, a very good game overall.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll see you.
I really like that house.
Yeah. We're gonna find out what museum that is.
I'm gonna be dreaming about living in an apartment like that once.
Yeah. So
and
anyway.
we'll see you next time.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.